Welcome back to Out and About. In this part of the program, we head back to the kitchen with social content creator Kripa Diwani. So let's go and find out exactly what she's making this week.
Welcome to 15-Minute Mom Kitchen. I'm going to be making some spinach pancakes. Another brilliant way of getting those greens into your children, but in a fun way.
Perfect. So what would you say this is? Is this more of a meal or more of a snack or a bit of a lunchtime meal perhaps?
So it's definitely a brunchy, lovely breakfast.
Nice.
Or a brunch, or it could be dinner if you want to make it savory. So it's a great light lunch, but it has all the nutrients that you need to make it a meal.
Very nice. Cool. Okay, so what do we need to get started?
Okay, so I have some spinach, about a hefty handful, 1 egg, half a cup of almond flour, 1 cup rolled oats, half a cup of plant-based milk, I'm using almond milk, and half a spoon of baking powder. So I'm gonna add all the ingredients again into a high-speed food processor. And this is brilliant because you can cook so many things in a processor and it just makes life easier.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to add all my ingredients straight in.
Nice and easy. No measuring here, it's just get it all in there.
Absolutely, absolutely. Get all those ingredients in. And then I'm going to blitz it all up. And that will be my pancake batter ready.
Okay.
Now this can be done with beetroot as well. Both spinach and beetroot really give a nice color to food, so it just makes it that extra more fun. And both obviously have great qualities. You could even mix the beetroot with the spinach.
The spinach, right, I was going to
because
say.
actually that's a really great combination. You've got the iron from the spinach and you've got the vitamin C in beetroot. So those two we know, vitamin C and iron go
Perfect.
par. But you can also add berries or a berry compote because berries are high in vitamin C. So that could be a great topping, some blueberries on top of our
That
pancakes.
sounds good. And that's a brunch dish. It's perfect.
So I'm going to blitz this up. So really want to blitz this properly because the oats are rolled oats, but you can also use oat flour. So I could have put my oats in first, made it into a flour.
Which are a bit more finer, would you say?
Yes, so it makes the consistency less grainy. So obviously now you may feel a few bits and pieces of oats. I quite like that actually.
Yeah, I like texture in food. I think it's always quite a nice thing.
Yeah, so we have our batter. And now all that's left is beautiful green.
Love that.
All that's left is heating our pan. I have a super fun smiley face pan. Just makes it extra special for the children. And I'm going to heat up the pan. And I really want this to get hot.
Right, so before the batter touches the pan,
hot.
it needs to be very, very hot.
Yes.
Okay.
And you'll feel the surface. And then I'm just gonna butter it. I think pancakes are always nicer with butter.
Always. Yeah, absolutely. So what do we do? Just give it a good rub around the pan?
Yes, I'm gonna go grab the block straight.
Nice.
Everything has to be practical, easy, quick.
Great.
Get it out of the fridge.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna rub it around my little smiley faces. I mean, you can use any pan. You can use a normal frying pan, make bigger, smaller, crepe size. It's really entirely.
Smiley faces are optional then, are they?
Smiley faces are for me. Solely for me.
Not for the kids.
Not for the kids.
Just to make you
that's
happy.
just a diversion.
And making it yourself, you know everything that's gone into it, and knowing that it's actually healthy
That's
for
true.
you.
And this is the consistency that you're looking for, which is runny, but grainy runny.
Yes.
Yeah. And the good thing as well is these are gluten-free. So they're a little bit better on the gut. They're not as heavy.
Also, you know,
nothing wrong with gluten. I have no
but if you
issues
have an
with
intolerance
gluten.
to it or you know,
Yes,
any kind of
yes.
allergy, it means that actually you haven't got to worry about anything.
Exactly,
like this.
and you don't have to use plant-based milk. You can use any milk. You can leave out the eggs. You can make them vegan. You can make a chia egg or flaxseed egg, which is basically just 3 tablespoons of chia seeds or flax seeds soaked in water. And 1 tablespoon of chia seeds and flax seeds soaked in 3 tablespoons of water. And you pre-soak that, it becomes a sort of gelatine type of consistency. And that becomes your binder, just like egg. So it's a great vegan substitute if you're a vegan. And at this point, I am going to lower the temperature because I don't want the pancakes to burn, and I do want them to cook through. But Smiley pancakes are... There we go. So I've reduced the heat there. I want the heat to go through and cook the pancake properly. The flipping is the exciting part. Now, this is not a pan that you're going to flip up in the air. I mean, good luck with that. Catching all of these in one go. We've got 7 pancakes here. But yeah, once you start seeing the surface bubble up, that's when you know that your pancake is ready to turn. So you're starting to see some gaps, some little holes. Yep. And then they're going to start bubbling. And as soon as the whole surface bubbles, you know it's time to turn them.
Now, just as you're flipping those, pancakes, for me, whenever I've had them over the years, the next bit is obviously all about the toppings. I know people typically will sprinkle some kind of flour or sugar. For me, I love fruits on top. So what can we add to something like this?
So I would definitely say anything with vitamin C, so berries, strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, because you've got the beautiful green spinach, high in iron, paired up with anything high in vitamin C is just perfect.
I'm glad you said strawberries. That is my absolute favorite. So I was hoping that you might say that.
And pancakes need something sweet. So by all means, maple syrup or agave nectar.
Chocolate.
Chocolate is always great. And you're starting to see the little smiley faces.
Yeah.
Can you see them?
You can see them, but the consistency is really nice. You can just, even when you're flipping it, you could hear that kind of soft, fluffy almost texture to it.
Yeah.
Now, when you make this for your kids on a Sunday morning or a Saturday morning, we went through a number of toppings there. I can only guess which ones they probably prefer.
Oh yeah, 100% chocolate. It's always about the chocolate. And it's great because that brown on green goes really well. They'll have chocolate and strawberries, so there's this beautiful combination of colors. Chocolate is great. And my kids have dark chocolate, which is incredible. So yeah, they're a great source of flavonols. And actually, dark chocolate is super healthy if it's higher in concentration.
Right,
so the higher your percentage of chocolate, cocoa that you have in the chocolate, the better it is for your health. Yeah, which means it's less sugar.
Yes, the pancake, it's a bit of a treat dish, so we'll allow some sugar, I think, in there. We'll allow a bit of a treat.
Absolutely. So these are almost ready. And just how these look beautifully green, if you were to make them with beetroot, you would just simply substitute the spinach by beetroot, and they would look beautiful, purpley beetroot color.
So how long do you want to keep them in the pan for, would you say? Is it more of a case of feeling them and just seeing
when
they're ready?
I mean, you will be able to get the feel that they're ready, and you can smell them as well. But you will know, and you can always check on them because you don't want to burn them. The smiley faces are on the top, but in a normal frying pan, you would do as you would any pancake.
Right. Very nice.
Great.
Super. So we're going to wait for these to just cook up for another minute or so.
Yes, a couple of seconds, and we're ready to serve.
Great stuff.
Time for stacking.
I can't wait. Okay, so what are we going to do here?
Well, we spoke about chocolate, so we're definitely going to stack them and layer them with chocolate.
Yeah, it'll be rude not to.
I'm going to grab a pancake, and I'm going to splat some chocolate on top.
Nice.
And then I'm going to grab, oh, they're hot. Another one, layered on top.
Oh wow, we're stacking pancakes.
We are stacking.
Oh, even better.
Stacking these little smileys.
Yeah.
And there's another one.
Nice. And actually, like you were saying, chocolate can be slightly guilt-free in some ways, I think, when you're looking for a different kind of chocolate.
Yes, and also it's, you know what about these smiley ones and chocolate? The kids like to spread the chocolate on it, yeah.
Right.
So they
it's
like
nice to get them involved.
Yeah, they like to choose the expression they're going to go for. Which one are they going to eat? They sometimes fight over, which smiley they're going to have. They like to spread their chocolate. And this is going to start melting soon through the sides.
Amazing. And this is perfect, something to do on a weekend with the kids, get them in the kitchen, and like you were saying, it's a nice way to get them, I guess, more involved when it comes to food from a young age.
Definitely, definitely. There we go.
My favourite bit about this is that you haven't been shy with the chocolate, which is always good when it comes to pancakes.
Yes, so you've got them here served with some blueberries. Lovely. And if I were to cut through that, like a cake, you'd get the ooze of the chocolate. Now, you can sprinkle things on top, but of course, we want to see the smiley face.
Yeah, absolutely. Creeper, this is amazing. We'll definitely get stuck into this off camera because I suspect it's just going to go everywhere. Really appreciate you walking through these dishes and teaching us how we can make things at home so quick, so easy. Thank you so much for joining us on the program.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
As always, our huge thanks to Creeper, and I'm sure that is going to be a firm brunch favourite for all of you out there. That's all we've got time for in this week's show, but we'll be back on your screens again next weekend. So until then, have a great week, take care, bye-bye.